Driving on bad tires has a huge impact on your driver's license. If you're driving on bad tires, that I always say don't spoil finish like the one you're seeing on the screen, has a huge impact on your driver license in the UK. This video is targeting people who say they're just new on the road. They are new on the road. Even people that have been driving for years in the UK, you understand, they still do not know this information. And that's the reason why I'm coming to do it. If you don't need this information, try and send it to one or two persons that are new on the road, or one or two persons that you think is going to benefit from it. It has a huge impact if you are driving with a very bad tire. Let me tell you something before I continue. There are a lot of undercover police around following you behind. You don't know them. They drive a normal car just like you are driving. You don't have to necessarily see them in their normal usual vehicle before you start to panic and start to, pave way and all of that. They drive, undercover. They drive in different cars. Now, let me read one or 2 points to you for you to understand the reason why you have to change your tire today if your tire is not good. You understand? Now, how many points could I receive for a defective tire offense? For all tire offenses, the court has imposed 3 penalty points. This information is not just today. Has imposed 3 penalty points. It can also impose these points for each defective tire. So, for example, 4 bad tires on the same vehicle could place you at the risk of 12 points. 4 bad tires. So, if your tires, if the 4 tires on your vehicles are bad, you understand, that could place you on a serious 12 penalty points. And it takes 12 points anyways to lose your license. You understand? So it depends on whoever pulls you, depends on the discretion of that police officer that pulls you over. We determine whether the officer is going to have mercy on you to give you 6 points or give you 3 points. So that's one of the very important things you need to have at the back of your mind. And don't forget that ordinarily, no MOT center will pass you. Your car will not even pass MOT if it's got a bad tire. If you drive with this kind of tire for your car, and when you take it to the MOT center, they will not even pass you. So it is always very good to change this tire even before you take it to the MOT center. Because if you take it to the MOT center, you fail, your money is gone, you have to go and change the tire, then you come and pay for another MOT. You understand? Understand that one very well. Now, bad tire can result in 3 penalty points and a £2,500 fine per illegal tire. I'm not just reading from anywhere, it's right here. 3 penalty points and a £2,500 per illegal tire. Okay? Because everything about them in this country is safety. And that is the reason why, if you are going on the road, you are learning to drive, they take that safety aspect very, very paramount, very important. Very, very important. Because if you are driving with a bad tire, anything can happen. The tire could burst on the highway, it could burst on the motorway, even it could burst on the street level. You understand? And anything can happen as a result of that. That's the reason why they will not take levity with people that are driving with bad tire. All of these things you need to understand. Now, there is something we call the legal limits. Legal limits. Now, when you buy a brand new tire, you understand? When you buy a brand new tire, brand new tire comes with 8 to 9 millimeter tread. It's 8 to 9 millimeter tread with a brand new tire. Just like this brand new tire you are seeing now, is 8 to 9 millimeter tread on it. You understand? So don't wait until your tire reaches 1.6 millimeter. Don't wait until your tire reaches 1.6 millimeter. As soon as it gets to like 2, you understand, you change it. Even sometimes when it gets to 3, you can change it. Okay? You can change it. Because once it gets to 3, I'm going to read this very quickly to you so that it doesn't look like I'm reading from my, okay. The minimum legal tread depth for cars in the UK is 1.6 millimeter. The minimum tread. The minimum tread. You understand? The MOT will tell you, sometimes if your tire is very close to that 1.6 millimeter and you take it to MOT, they will pass you, but they will give you an advisory note. What advisory note means is that it's due for change in the next couple of weeks or months. You understand? So, however, you should not risk waiting to replace them until the last minute, as a significant amount of tread could be won in just one emergency maneuver. Okay? So what that means is that once it gets to 1.6, don't even allow it to get to 1.6. Okay, when it gets to like 2 or you're about 2.5, you should get it changed. Tires with tread depth lower than 1.6. Listen to this one. Tires with tread depth lower than 1.6 millimeter is illegal and will result in an MOT fail. So if your tire tread is less than 1.6 mm, it is illegal and no MOT center will pass you. You know our people, how we be now, where they try to economize on anything. And that's one of the things I tell people. Say, if you want to put car for road for this country, you need to put a lot of things into consideration. To put car for road, you must don't chop belly full. You must have something in reserve. Because apart from you purchasing the car, you talk about the insurance, you talk about the road tax, you talk about the fueling, you talk about the MOT, you talk about the general servicing. All right. So part of the regular maintenance is buying of tires and stuff like that. So if you know the chop belly full, you know go fit put car for road. And the habit of you buying a car and you are just trying to drive on tires that are not having good tread could land you in a serious problem with your driving license. Your license could go if you are driving with 4 bad tires. If your tire they bad, the 4 of them they bad. If police pull you over, that police will have mercy on you if he gives you 6 points. So if he gives you 6 points, that means he don't have mercy on you. You understand? Some of them will give you 12 points straight, and that is the end of your license. So don't wait. As soon as it says you see say your front tire don't they go bad, just change them. Don't wait until the 4 go bad at the same time, because that will be a little bit expensive. Change them one after the other. It's going to really, really help you. You know, I preached it all the time that safety is very important, and everything that is good, everything that is legal is what I preach. I don't have any business with people that tell you to do some manukolobi things. I will tell you things the way they be, the way they are. So it is now left for you to either take to it or you don't take to it. It is really compulsory. You might have been driving with bad tire all these years and say, oh, I can do it, no police will stop me. The day they go pull you over, it go be like dream. You understand? It go just be like dream. You know, things like this don't just happen. It's not a pre-planned something. You might just be driving about 50 yards away from your house, and then you jam police. Police go just pull you over, and that's the end of it. So why not do something that will give you a peace of mind at all times? You understand? Instead of you driving on bad tire, instead of you to change it with 50, 60 pounds, and then you go and, you know, decide to do one kind. And at the end of the day, you lose your license. So if you have 4 bad tires on your vehicle, you understand, you could lose your license for it. Because each of the tires is 3 points. And by the time you multiply 3 by the 4 tires, that's 12 points. And it takes 12 points to lose a license. Thank you.